Hey all, the Dark and Darker wipe is finally here and it brought back the Ruins map. I personally didn't like this map before, but I love it now. With the map return, we received a new boss that I've heard people say is easy, but I haven't really given too much effort into learning it yet. I'll probably start actually trying to figure it out soon and release a video on it then, although I'm sure others have already beaten me to it. This map also has different hazards, rocks that can fall into your head, bramble that blocks your way and regenerates over time, and even log traps that don't let you go upstairs if they haven't been set off yet. God, this thing takes so long to kill. Okay. These actually come back too after a little bit.
Oh, good to know. I'll just clear it.
The biggest reason that I didn't like this map before was mostly because of rogues and rangers. Basically, people could get onto high ground and either kill you if they had good aim thanks to their positional advantage, or just drop on and one-shot you. This is fixed now thanks to another new mechanic that has crows swarm in and attack you if you've been in a high place for too long. The damage isn't huge, but it's enough to deter people from doing it, and it's a giant sound cue that people are around, and you can just look in the direction to find the crows, and you'll know that someone's there. Alright, and now the new map mechanic that will eventually kill you, I believe is called the Midnight Curse. With about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, you'll hear a clanging gong, and you will know that you're going to start taking damage. You will hear other gongs before that, and if you do, I don't really know what it does, I'm gonna be honest. I was trying to figure it out and I couldn't. But specifically at 220, the damage will start ticking very slowly. After that, once again at the 1 minute mark, you'll hear another clanging gong, and this is when the damage really starts to ramp up and hurt pretty badly. And it's at this point that you really need to start finding your exit or commit to going down into crypts. And then just like every other map, the last 10 seconds are brutal. This one honestly sounds really cool because you start to hear wolves howling and a bunch of other things, and you really just need to get out. Alright, and just as a little side tangent, I really like the chapel. It has a ton of loot. There's a health shrine, there's a protection shrine, and there's an altar of resurrection here, and I'm just gonna do a little walkthrough because I really like this place. And to get to the royal coffin and the altar of sacrifice, you actually have to go through this back gate. One of the statues has a lever on its hand, so you just interact with that and the gate opens up. Just be really careful if you go down there because it's one way in and one way out, and you could be very easily camped if you do so. In this specific game, my teammate ran and died to the boss immediately, and so I was just sort of ratting around and trying to get what I could, so I figured why not. All right, and the rest of this video is just going to be PvP clips. And for the most part, I've been a bard main, but I'm really just not wanting to play songs as often this season. It's gotten a little stale after doing it for hours and hours and hours, so I'm deciding to mostly play rogue, at least for a little while, and then I might go back to bard in a little bit. Eventually I'm going to start playing the mosquito build, which is the double hand crossbow poison build, but for now I'm just trying to save up money, save up hand crossbows, and save up some gear so that I can start doing that more consistently. Until then, I would have had to start actually buying hand crossbows, at least until I got the 5 campfire quest done. I can bring in a hand crossbow now, thank goodness. But the PvP was a little difficult because I had to play everything in melee. And if fighter, barbarian, and bard are played well, they shouldn't be losing to a rogue in melee. Ranged classes like wizard, warlock, and this ranger right here really struggle if I'm able to close the distance. And for some reason in this fight, I was really struggling to jump onto the altar to be able to close the distance. I don't know what's happening, dude. Alright, and then for the most part in trios, I was trying to just sit behind a corner and try to get onto the enemy backline or peel for a teammate if they were in trouble. Sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't. And I'm mostly just going to leave the video commentary there. So if you enjoyed it, please just give it a comment, like, or subscribe to the channel. And I hope you enjoy the PvP. kind of have to explain this one. We killed a barbarian and we were chasing after his rat druid friend. And I was typing to this guy in voice chat and told him just to leave him because it was annoying and he was low health. And then he got third partied and I realized and decided to run over and try to help when I saw that he wasn't pushing over the bridge. And a really good tech to do that didn't actually work out here is to body block for your teammates. Literally run in between so then they can't hit your teammate. I did it here, but I was just slightly too late. In the next clip, I would have actually lost the fight, but the enemies didn't do this for each other, and it ended up mostly just 2v1ing because of it.
That's you, bro. Nice poison damage, dude.
So right here, the guy with the cape tries to run away because he's pretty low after the poison damage, and the fighter said that he hit him once. So if his teammate ended up body blocking me, he would have been able to heal and get out, and I would have had a rougher time in this situation. Instead, he kind of just stood off to the side and tried to hit me and missed. And then the rest of this fight was just a 1v1, and I was thinking Smite was back up soon, so I was just trying to play off that cooldown.
I hit the one guy once. That guy's got heals.
Also, if you're new to this game, rank does not equal skill. This guy has a demigod, which is the highest rank you can get skin for his cape. And yeah, as another side note, I am not the best player in this game for sure, and I'm never going to be claiming to be, but I at least have to think that I'm pretty decent, and so I'm just trying to share information to other people as well.